And welcome back to Jeff Koinange live at the Villa Rosa Kempinski. My goodness, if you missed the first part of this show, you know you missed a chunk of the best of the best of the man who shoots from the hip, calls it like he sees it without fear or favor. COTU's Secretary General Francis Atwoli in the house. I tell you, tweets coming in very thick, very fast. Keep tweeting at Atwoli Francis, at Koinange Jeff. Please use the hashtag Atwoli Speaks. And I tell you, man, a lot of people are quoting USG. A lot of people are saying, you know, only 3 people influential in Kenya. President Raila, Atwoli, what you said. But then there's a question here from Wawero Moses. He says, is it true that your car changes color?
You know, so many people have asked that question.
Yes.
And there are some things that we own, of which we wouldn't like to explain or to expose. So until when you come to visit me, I will give you, drive it, and see how it is. Because it is the only unique car in this country.
Only?
Only. And it's customer made. Nobody else has such a car.
Come on.
Or whatever I have. It might be a cheap thing I have, but I always choose on something that is not popular with anybody else.
But what is it? Is it a chameleon? It
no,
changes color?
what I'm saying, it is, forget about that car. That car is part of the sum of the things I have, because I'm an international man.
Yes.
Yeah. There is no any city in the world that I've never stepped my foot on.
Come on, White House, you've never been.
I've been there, everywhere.
You?
Even in central China, I've gone to places where no any other person has gone to. The whole of China, you know, China is like Africa.
Come on.
Go to the Caribbean. Go anywhere in the world because of my position. It's not because I want it. Some of the things I have, it is because of my international connection. And this is, I owe it to the workers who have bestowed their faith in me.
So this car,
continue electing me. Forget about that.
Does it change color?
Forget about, why are you not asking me about my children, my family? Why are you interested in the car?
I was coming to that.
I thought you would have asked me, as I said recently,
yes,
that men should marry 3 wives.
Yes.
That is concentrating on a car that you will have it tomorrow.
So a man should have 3 wives?
Yes, because, you know, globally, worldwide, women constitute about 65% of the total world population. 65%. There are many. And if we don't go back to what our ancestors, our old men used to do, to have more wives. And some of the traditions, like in my community,
yes,
you can't marry your daughter. She must be married somewhere. So come to Western, if you have one. We give you 2 to reduce the number of
women.
Absolutely. Those who, we don't want our children to be prostitutes or to be single mothers,
yes,
or single wives.
So you have plenty in Western?
Everywhere in Kenya, even in Central. Go to any primary school, girls have more than boys. Even in the institutes of Highland.
The problem is Central is most of the young men are too drunk.
Now they will change. The president has done a commendable job in Central.
Huh?
Yeah. They are going to change.
They want to import some luyas.
No problem. They are open too. Jeff. Huh?
Okay. Before the break, we were talking about that shirt, and you mentioned it's a Donald Trump shirt, which means that you are supporting Donald Trump to win the presidency?
Absolutely correct.
No, come on.
Let me tell you.
Are you mad?
Let me tell you, Jeff. You stayed in America, in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
And southern part of America, you know, they are racist.
Very
Alabama
racist.
And everything.
Extremely racist.
40% of the American population is composed of racists. I did my trade union course in the US, you know that.
Yes.
What Trump is now fighting for is only 15% out of the 60% who are not racist.
Because the 40 are already in his
already there. Because the language is, you know, the language he's talking during campaign, this is the language those racists want.
So you think he's going to win?
He's going to win. Right now he's 48, Mama is 43.
Yeah.
He's going to win. And you know, America is a superpower. Cannot afford to have a diplomatic president. We want an assertive president, a strong man who is himself like Trump. Because we are part of the American allies. We need protection, the developing world.
Yeah, but what was this Kenyan? What was he?
Obama
Yes.
is a diplomatic president,
Correct.
number 1.
He was diplomatic.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
He has done a good job as a diplomatic, yes. But Mama will do more worse job as a diplomatic because he has got to consult Mzee, who was a president, on so many other things. If there is a problem in the Middle East, he says, wait. He goes back to Clinton, he says, Mzee, when this thing happened during your time, how did you go about it? Maybe the old man is sick or is in bad mood.
Yeah.
He will miss that advice. But Trump will be himself, he will say, let us take head on. Let's take it head on.
This man is dangerous.
That is the best person for U.S. U.S. is a superpower, cannot afford to be beaten by China, where we have Xi Jinping, or in Russia, where we have Putin. Yeah. America cannot, you see, even economically, America has gone down. So we need somebody strong in the United States.
And Trump is the one?
He's the best person for the U.S. and the best person for the world, because he's a non-nonsense guy. And the world wants that. A world full of terrorism.
I totally disagree with you, eh?
No.
I totally disagree.
No, how?
I think
Tell me one thing why you should disagree
that's
with
madness.
No, there's nothing like madness.
He has no foreign policy. He has no...
It doesn't matter. He will have advisors to do that. But he is a man who is himself. He will be able to make some judgment that can assist the Americans. Look, for example, where he's saying that we don't want a lot of aliens into the United States of America. Those people who came from outside.
Yes.
Why should you have them? And then they cause a lot of problems.
But America is made up of people who are all foreigners.
But now it is enough, enough is enough.
And he wants to build a wall with Mexico and make Mexico pay for the wall?
And you remember he went to Mexico.
Yes.
And he addressed the Mexicans when the president was there.
Yes.
And he even told them it is you will pay for that wall.
Yes.
And then he flew back to United. That is the man. We want a strong man like that. And after, the president he had afterthought after Trump had left, he started saying, oh, we can't build, we don't have money, we will not build it. Why did you say when he was there? That is an assertive man who can come here or go in any country like Congo, DRC, where there is a problem.
Yes.
He says, put this president into the plane. Serious people. Look at the young man who is in Tanzania, Magufuli, what he's doing.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, Magufuli.
Yeah, that is how the president should behave.
Our president.
Yeah, even our president says, who is here? Why are we losing money in this particular area? Get out of this place, go to jail. And even if, they say, oh, the Constitution does not allow. If I'm a president today,
Yeah.
I will assemble all judges, senior principal magistrates, and everybody. I will tell them I'm the president. You postpone a case of a corrupt person, I will deal with you. Don't tell me the Constitution does not allow,
Right.
or this law does not allow, or
Right.
this one does not. I was mandated by Kenyans to protect their properties and their lives. This issue of judiciary playing games with the corrupt people, and DPP wake up.
Yeah, DPP needs to wake up.
Yeah.
He needs to wake
or
up.
if he doesn't, I tell him, go home. I'm the head of state.
Right.
A head of state should not be a diplomatic head of state.
Yeah, but the Constitution is there. People are always running to
The
court.
Constitution, if people started fighting, the country are killing each other, people are having, the country is full of hungry people. And people, and a lot of thuggery because of hunger, and you are the president.
Yes.
Will you sit at State House because the Constitution does not allow you to make things properly? It is you. You are responsible. You are accountable to those debts. You are accountable to enemies' deeds during your rule. So come out and correct, and you will be given even, people will amend a constitution to give you 20 years in the position.
They will amend it.
Yeah, they will amend it.
Okay. Speaking of
Like
Constitution.
they did in Rwanda.
Correct. Speaking of Constitution, the final decision on the Chief Justice is coming very soon. Your thoughts, SG, real quick?
No, I was listening to the interview.
Yes.
And I was impressed by three guys. One was Vishram. The other one was Nzamba Kitonga, to be honest. And the other one, Smoking Wanjala.
Smoking.
Those can be assertive, any of them, CJ.
Those three.
Those three.
What about Makau Mutua?
Kamutua is like you. You overstayed in the United States.
You did not go there.
He lived in the U.S.
Yes.
And like the way you lived in the U.S., you went to Nigeria, you dealt with those people whom you cannot, those mafias of Nigeria. Yeah, so that is Mutua.
How does he make?
No, he can't. It will be a wrong CJ. honestly speaking.
Yeah. But any one of these three you mentioned, Visram, Zamba, or smoking.
Wonderful, CJ. They will strengthen the judiciary system.
Between now and next August, they will?
I don't know what I understand
the announcement will come soon,
yeah.
But you know we have an election in August, you know that.
I know. I don't think whether we are going to have a problems as far as our elections
but you mentioned earlier on we're going to a second round.
It might be, I'm saying. It might not be, because a lot of people, are weighing how things are. Kenya, we are not 100% moving into the right direction. To be honest, I'm a Kenyan, and I've been around for some time.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can't know. People might change at the last time, or next year there will be something different, or movements of people, because Kenyans are used to moving from one party to another.
Sure. But SG, you see what's happened in court lately? There's this governor from county number 001, Hassan Joho. He's elevated himself.
No,
he looks like the face.
That is politics.
Huh?
That is politics.
And he's announced 2022.
Let me tell you. In Coast Province, after Ronald Ngala, it took them a long time to get Sharif Nasir.
Yes.
To be the kingpin of Coast.
Yeah.
After Sharif Nasir, there's been a very big vacuum. So the young man, Joho, is coming up, and he needs to be encouraged.
Yeah.
Even if it is not for now or 2022, he's the man who will be able to manage to bring the Coast people together.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's the one?
He's the one.
And the power?
He's coming up very well. And we need people to come up like that.
Is the country ready for a Muslim president?
It's not a question of a Muslim president. It's a question of a Kenyan. If you are a Kenyan, well, your record is good, you are capable of, you can play persuasive language to get support, you are reliable, you are serious. Whether you are a Muslim or not, you can be, let's not...
do you think Raila can say Joho Tosha this time, or Angoje?
In politics, you don't wait for somebody to say Tosha. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in somebody vacating a position for me or proposing me. If I want something, I would say, I, Francis Atwoli, am declaring myself to this position, and I will fight it out. And the joy is coming. And as he's coming, if he's not checked, nobody would be able to stand on his way.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Joho?
Yeah. He's young. The age is on his side.
And Aiki too?
Yeah. He has mantle, he has muscle, he has money.
What about Ababu Namwamba?
The same. Ababu Namwamba is a young person. He can fault now and correct tomorrow.
Come
he
on,
can even
man.
disappear.
Where is this third wave we keep hearing? Where's the third wave?
Ababu can...
Is he stuck in the floods in Budalangi?
It doesn't matter. He can disappear for 10 years and resurface.
Ababu?
Yes, he's young.
What do you mean young?
I'm telling you. He can disappear and come back. It doesn't matter because the age is on his side. If I disappear for 10 years, you'll not be able to see me. So we need to encourage Ababu Namwamba. He's a future leader. He will lead when some of us will not be there. But we need to guide. If he came round, I as an elder from that area, I guide him and I give him support.
Okay, future leader. And Waiguru, Kirinyaga, governor.
Yeah, if we did well at NYS, because nowadays, the Kenya government, and this thing I don't support it, and I want you people to support me not to support it. This thing called youth fund, women fund. Yeah. Youth people, we need to build polytechnics to equip our universities, technical schools, secondary schools, so that we can impart skills in our young men and women. Not to introduce youth funds to the children to do business when they are young. We are exposing them to theft. We are exposing them to corruption.
How?
If you go to business, in business, you must attract some sort of unfair, things that are unfair. Yeah. You must do things that are not really in order to make money as they say we want to make money. Because people who are in business are the people who are making money. You must go to tenders. You must do things that, what you want is to maximize your profit and what have you. Are those skills for young people?
SG, I want to take a break, come back, but you're very lenient on NY Guru. Why did you say
Anwar Guru, I said, if he did well at NYS,
What do you mean if?
I don't know. Then the Kirinyaga people will consider him, because if he did well, it means if he carried a good loot with her, then he will use this loot, yeah, because in Kenya,
Yes.
people believe in wealth. This
Yes.
is why people
Yes.
are in corruption.
Yeah.
They want money to propel them into leadership.
That's why Miguna can't be elected in Nairobi. He has no money.
Because he didn't loot elsewhere. Maybe. I don't know about Miguna. I told you I don't know him. I don't want to get committed myself to somebody I don't understand well.
SG, we'll take a break, come back, plenty more ahead. I think my fire extinguisher has expired.
You will be arrested
By who?
by the governor of Nairobi.
Why?
You must have a license to operate a fire extinguisher.
Ah.
I'm telling you. You must have a license to operate.
What are you trying to say?
Do you have a license for that?
Keep tweeting as we replenish the fire extinguisher.
That extinguisher, you
Yes.
must have a license.
Yeah, the Kempinski has a license.
It is not for Kempinski now.
Okay,
There is-
JKL has a license.
You don't have. You will be arrested, my friend. Like the other day when they arrested you, I know I was in Geneva.
You in
when
Geneva?
I arrived, I heard, you are in, going there, and Jeff, your friend left yesterday.
Imagine.
I was coming to bail you out.
Up on an
Let
industrial
them
area.
try when I'm in the country
Yes.
today. Let them try now.
Yeah.
Washenzi is out.
What Shenzi? Keep tweeting at Atwoli Francis at Koinange Jeff. The hashtag Atwoli speaks, and he's speaking. What Shenzi what?
Sana.
Shenzi.
Sana.
Sema.
Washenzi is out. Let them try now. To put you in.
Yes.
When I'm around,
Right.
they will see fire.
Jeff Koinange live.
Do you know why, Jeff? We don't have another Jeff. If you leave this bench, who can be here to
You
conduct
tell
the
me.
bench?
You tell me.
Yeah. This is an inborn quality that you have, and it's extraordinary.
Larry Madoa anaweza?
Nobody can do that.
Nani anaweza?
Can somebody come and say, now we are going to take... And Kenyans, they like watching. And some they clap when somebody says, I will stop them. I will stop them.
We're going to take a break, come back, plenty more ahead. SG is speaking. Hashtag Atwoli speaks. Somebody say, oh my. Jeff Koinange live at the Villa Rosa Kempinski takes a break. We'll be back.
Go anywhere in the world because of my position. It's not because I want it. Some of the things I have, it is because of my international connection. And this is, I owe it to the workers who have bestowed their faith in me.
So this car,
Continue electing me. Forget about that.
Does it change color?
Forget about, why are you not asking me about my children, my family? Why are you interested in the car?
I was coming to that.
I thought you would have asked me, as I said recently,
Yes.
that men should marry 3 wives.
Yes.
That is concentrating on a car that you will have it tomorrow.
Francis at Koinange Jeff. Please use the hashtag Atwoli speaks. And I tell you, man, a lot of people are quoting USG. A lot of people are saying, only 3 people influential in Kenya. President Raila Atwoli, what you said. But then there's a question here from Wawero Moses. He says, is it true that your car changes color?
So many people have asked that question.
Yes.
And there are some things that we own, of which we wouldn't like to explain or to expose. So until when you come to visit me, I will give you a drive it and see how it is. Because it is the only unique car.
So a man should have 3 wives?
Yes, because, globally, worldwide, women constitute about 65% of the total world population. 65%. There are many. And if we don't go back to what our ancestors, our old men used to do, to have more wives. And some of the traditions, like in my community,
Yes.
you can't marry your daughter. She must be married somewhere else. So come to Western, if you have one. We give you two in this country.
Only.
Only. And it's customer made. Nobody else has such a car.
Come on.
Or whatever I have. It might be a cheap thing I have, but I always choose on something that is not popular with anybody
But
else.
what is it? Is it a chameleon? It
No,
changes color?
what I'm saying, it is, forget about that car. That car is part of the sum of the things I have because I'm an international man.
Yes.
Yeah. There is no any city in the world that I've never stepped my foot on.
Come on, White
Some of
House,
them.
you've never been.
I've been there, everywhere.
You.
Even in central China, I've gone to places where no any other person has gone to. The whole of China, you know, China is
Come
like Africa.
on.
Go to the Caribbean.
And welcome back to Jeff Koinange live at the Villa Rosa Kempinski. My goodness. If you missed the first part of this show, you know you missed a chunk of the best of the man who shoots from the hip, calls it like he sees it without fear or favor. COTU's Secretary General Francis Atwoli in the house. I tell you, tweets coming in very thick, very fast. Keep tweeting at Atwoli.